Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. Now, this is a video that I wanted to make, and I wanted to make it now because if I get too far in the Abyssal Tower, or the Trials of the Abyss, I'm just not going to be able to make this video because I'm getting to the point now where Trial of Abyss is getting a little hard for my team comps. But I wanted to talk about how insanely good Florabelle is and how she gets insanely good the further you go with her in terms of progression. Now, for most of you, I know that this is not going to be within reach, unless you're spending, it's not going to be within reach shortly. But I did manage to get Florabelle to Supreme Plus, so she now has Allied Petelia in their giant form are immune to crown control effects. That's generally going to be Smashy. So Smashy is generally the one that's going to be in the Overgrowth mode, because Overgrowth generally tends to be prioritizing Bashy when you've got him on the field, or her on the field. I actually don't know. I'm not even going to go into it. But yes, essentially this is really nice because if you don't know, Bashy takes 100% extra damage, or Smashy takes 100% extra damage when under crowd control effects. So by having like Overgrowth on Smashy, and then with Smashy then being immune to crowd control effects, that essentially makes them completely invulnerable to that extra damage, which is really nice, makes them really tanky. They deal a lot of damage. It's awesome. What's really great on top of that is that when you get her X weapon, if I can actually find her X weapon, here we go. When you get her X weapon to +10, she feeds the allied summon with the highest attack an unripe petal plum when Florabelle casts Overgrowth. So when she casts Overgrowth, she also casts this, transforming them into a giant and increasing their haste by 27 and life drain by 32. Now, when that is just Florabelle, that means a super overcharged Smashy most of the time. But when you have someone like Cecia on the field, that actually might mean that Mr. Carlisle gets this, which makes him super strong as well. I actually don't think I really want to enhance this any further, but essentially, you know, getting to +10 is a really, really nice. It's very difficult to achieve +10 because these yellow stones are not that freely available. You really only get them from the Dream Realm, and you have to kind of rank, I think, to get them from the Dream Realm. So essentially, it's like a spender's loop that people who spend are just going to get rewarded to progress a little further than you would be if you weren't spending, which is kind of an annoying mechanic. I don't like that. But at the end of the day, Florabelle's very good. And especially in extended fights. Now, Florabelle is not fantastic in fights that require burst damage, but the longer the fight goes, the better Florabelle is, especially with multiple targets. So we're going to try and look through this comp that I'm running here. Now, what this comp is 2 supports, 2 DPS, and Thorin as your main healer. Now, in this case, I'm going to use Iron Wall spell, but there is also a world where you use your confining spell. You may even want to use Awakening spell just for sort of team-wide defense. Now, I'm going to have a look at this. I don't want my units to be focused on the wrong targets here, but I do want to make sure that we get Rowan casting to basically feed energy to, because Florabelle and Cecia both have quite high energy costs. So one of the problems that you have with Cecia as the game progresses is that she takes quite a while to cast her ultimate. We're going to give this a go. This is the comp that I've been running. It doesn't always work out. I am at a very, very high, like quite a tough level in the Trials of the Abyss here. So there is Mr. Carlisle. We're going to get the Florabelle summon out, and boom, they are now starting to pop off. And we have Damian. So Damian is also at EX5, by the way, which means he basically starts healing straight away, which is great. Going to get another cast off. Florabelle is going to cast again. I think we're also going to get Mr. Carlisle on the field. Nice. Get another Florabelle ultimate off as well. Didn't actually land, but didn't need to. We passed that Trial of the Abyss. Actually, Cecia did a huge amount of DPS here, you can see. Actually, well, Florabelle did more, so I think Cecia picked up some kills, but Florabelle actually out-DPS'd Cecia in this. And this is the first time in the game where Cecia is not sort of acting as the #1 DPS healer. Now, I just need to be kind of aware of where this Sylvina is going. I might, in this case, because they have a Carolina and a Parisa, I'm going to go for Confining Spell. So, okay. We're going to get the spell cast a little bit. I should really probably be manually casting this round, I think. Also might switch the comp up a little bit just based on the enemies that they've got. But we're still in an okay spot, kind of. Florabelle just needs to get a good cast off. She's completely CC'd at the moment, though. That is Carolina for you. I think we're going to have to find a reset. We're going to get a nice... No, we were going to get a nice heal out there. Yeah, it's the Sylvina that's the problem here. So I'm just going to have to figure out the best way for me to deal with a very, very tanky and annoying Sylvina. This might be bringing in someone else over the Damian, for instance. This could be dropping Damian out and going for a bit more CC, like the Iron, for instance. That could work. It could also be dropping out that and going for a Vala. Let's go for Iron for the time being. It's just the Sylvina damage at the start is the problem here. So now we're going to focus Sylvina, taking a little bit of damage. We're not going to get a lot of healing off, so we kind of just have to burst through things here. There's another... Oh, so we're going to get a nice chain CC going on. That's really, really nice. That's exactly what we want to see. That was a good switch out. And I just got one shot. Okay. Just wait. Did I win that? No, I didn't win that. Right? No, I didn't. No, I didn't win that. I was thinking. I thought I'd just moved up a level at that point. I'm actually gonna split my DPS up a little bit here, and I'm gonna put him behind Thorin. I want to get a link on Thorin. Didn't have a link on Thorin before. Right, so Thorin gets killed immediately. We're not going to get a cast onto... okay, now she's dead. Sometimes you just need to kind of figure this out and work out the best possible way to deal with a rather annoying... I'm going to go back to Damian, but maybe let's put, like... Let's maybe put Thorin a little bit further back. Over here, so maybe she'll get stuck. So Damian will exit, and then we'll just get Thorin. We'll just get Thorin. Sylvina will get stuck on Thorin, hopefully. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, that does mean my Thorin has exited the front line, which is not great. I'm gonna get some healing out. I hope Cecia casts. She does. Okay, actually, do you know what? That went okay. That was tactic that worked. Yeah, the boom. That tactic actually worked. So we just drew Sylvina away from my main pack. And we went with our original comp as well. So that's pretty good. Okay, so this doesn't have anything that's particularly threatening to the back line. But it does have a Leica. So I prefer Leica to not hit everyone, but I also do want everyone to kind of get caught in my Rowan ult. But we'll see. We've got a confining spell, so it should be good. As you can see, my Thorin is basically insta-dying at this level of the Abyssal, the Trials of the Abyss. There is Smashy. There is Mr. Carlisle. They're in the back line. Oh, that's a lot of damage, but the healing's coming through. This is going to be an extended fight. We now have the Marily going to town on my Cecia. She is absorbing vitality. We are kind of doing okay. I think I need to probably manually cast this to deal with the Marily, as you can see here. Yeah, the Marily jumping to my backline is going to need manually dealing with. So we're going to go again and try and go for the manual cast on the Marily. I'm going to bring everyone over this side. Because I think this is going to be the best way to do it. I don't think Iron Wall spell's really going to help me here, unfortunately, because Thorin is just dying too quickly. Maybe I won't need to manual cast this one if I do move things over. There's Smashy. There's Mr. Carlisle. They are starting to deal a bit of damage on the back line. There's Damian, which is nice. We're going to deal... Oh, we haven't killed their Rowan. I probably should. Okay, so actually... Yeah, okay, that's better. That's much better. So bringing them a little bit away, not making sure they're too separated is quite nice here. And that worked pretty well. And again, Florabelle basically 1.5 times DPSing my Cecia. At some point, it's probably not even going to be worth me running Cecia. At some point, it might be worth me taking Cecia out and putting Odie back in. But I'm using Mr. Carlisle because I do like the... it's one of these jobbies, guys. It's an annoying Vala one. The reason I'm using Cecia is just because someone's going to get a shield from Florabelle, and obviously also can get a big increase in damage. Now, I think Valor should be stuck on Thorin for the time being. There is Mr. Carlisle in actually a pretty good spot. There is Smashy. So we're actually in a decent spot here. A lot of healing coming out from Granny Dani, and I did just get ulted by Belinda. Belinda? Why have I just called her Belinda? There is a Belinda in AFK Arena, right? I think there is a Belinda in AFK Arena. Okay. My challenge for this video is to get to level 30 because that's where my guildmate is. This is one of those situations where I actually think I might be better off running the Iron and just doing this. Okay. So these, obviously, if you have the Iron comp, that's probably going to be significantly better to run. The main reason being that you'll get a lot more burst damage, but this is working out bad. We're going to get a lot of chain. We're almost getting chain CC down, but we have dealt with the backline. The backline's now dead. So yeah, running Iron in this situation was just a lot better. Getting that immediate CC down worked really nicely. And yeah, there we go. We have now officially caught up to my guildmate. Let's see. I'm going to have a look at the rankings. Let's just have a look at the rankings quickly. I'm 29 on the server because someone is now joint with me. Do you know what? Have I just? I thought I just. So I'm actually not. I've not beat. I've not beaten 29 yet. Oh no, I'm on 30. There we go. Right, 30. Let's have a look at this. There's another Valor. There's a Walker, a Hewin. I think it's going to be the same deal as before running Iron. I think when I see a Valor, I think I just have to run Iron. The only problem is there's a Lamont here, and Lamont is really annoying in terms of CC. There's Bashy, or Smashy. There's Mr. Carlisle. That's the entire backline now dead. This level was significantly easier than before. Bloody hell. There we go. How far can we take our summon comp in the Tower of Abyss, or the Trials of Abyss? That is really nice, actually. This situation, this probably looks like another Iron situation as well. Split these guys up. We don't actually have to keep everybody clumped up. Let's drop another Iron down. Although saying that, because there is there's a lot of damage going down here. That's another CC. I need to get a bit of chain CC coming out here, but they have got their Mr. Carlisle out already, which is kind of annoying. And I didn't get my Mr. Carlisle out at all. Actually, I don't even know what happened to my Cecia. My Cecia just disappeared off the face of the planet. This might be a situation where actually we drop Iron and go... we drop Iron and we go back to our Rowan. So maybe we drop Iron, keep everyone on this side, then go back to our Rowan. That would probably be fine. I also wonder if Confining Spell is actually targeting the right people. Okay, there's Rowan there. See, now Bashy's out now. Come on, we come on, get me out. Where's my Mr. Carlisle? Why is this Mr. Carlisle popping off? Okay. This is one of those situations where there's a bit of a puzzle to figure out. This is the last one that we're going to do. This is the last one that we're going to do. Their Cecia is casting super quickly, and I can't seem to get my Cecia to cast as quickly, even though I'd really like that to be the case. Maybe we can go back to Iron here, but this feels like a Star Shard spell, maybe. Actually, maybe it's a Star Shard spell with Rowan. Yeah, maybe it's a Star Shard spell with Rowan, because I feel like we need to get some damage onto the back line. Okay, Rowan's actually just dead. Brilliant. Do you know what? That actually went a little better than I thought it was going to go. We're not going to... I don't think we're going to do it this time, but I think we're in the realms of doing it. Just need to make sure that Rowan doesn't die. I think we're kind of in the realms of getting this done. So, yeah, let's do it this way. I think we are kind of in the realms of getting this done. There feels like a A world where my entire team just... Where did my Cecia actually just go? My Cecia just... I think I'm still in the running here, but my Cecia did just disappear, which is kind of annoying. That's good CC. I feel like this is close. I feel like it's close. If we can get Cecia to cast and not die, I feel like this is a good spot. Now, obviously, I will say, the Iron composition is probably way better at doing all of these levels because you have the immediate burst damage on the chain CC. But I don't have the stuff for that. I have like no copies of Carolina, so this is what we're getting. Let's do it like this. Right. Okay. He gets knocked over to the side, basically gets one shot. My entire team dies. That's the wrong move. Maybe we need to go as far away from Lamont as physically possible. But we kind of need to make sure that Thorin draws the aggro. Okay. Okay, we actually did get the casts. Cecia. Okay, this is good. This is better. This is so much better. Yeah, their Cecia's dead. Is that? Yeah, their Cecia's dead. Okay. This is now got to be a one battle. It's got to be a one battle. I just don't see a world where we're not winning this one. Kill the Lamont. Smashy's going in. Neru's dead. Getting another Smashy. Getting another Mr. Carlisle. And even if Leica comes back to life, we win. Boom! Another level conquered by Florabelle. And to be honest with you, actually, good split DPS on that one. Hey, I've officially overtaken my guildmate. So, do you know what? I'm going to take that as a win for me. It's a win for me. Hope you enjoyed. This is a great comp. I think it's definitely something worth playing. If you don't have the Iron comp, I think it can do decent things using Florabelle as kind of like a very heavy summon. Obviously, if it had like Berial, it might even be better, but I don't have Berial. I have one Hypergean, and it's just one copy of Rainier. But there we go. Enjoy, guys, and hopefully I'll see you soon.